Yes, Amy. Hi. Oh, good. Okay, send her in. Thanks. Bye. Evelyn, hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you in
Nice
person.
to see you as well.
This is a lot different than our Zoom interviews. What was our first interview? About 2 hours?
Yeah, I'd say it was about 2 hours. I mean, it wasn't that bad, honestly.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, but I wanted to see you here in person to let you know that we have reviewed your resume again, as well as the prior interviews, answered all the questions, and we would like to have you work with us.
Oh my god, that's so exciting. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Well, I mean, honestly, you're the natural pick. Your resume is outstanding, and your years of experience are extremely valuable. One question, if you don't mind my asking, I'm just always curious. How did you learn Spanish? Did you learn it on your own, or did you learn it in school?
Honestly, I learned a lot of it in Florida. So, like a lot of the people that were around, I actually kind of picked it up as I was there. I worked a couple of years in New York as well, which definitely was a big deal because there was a lot of Spanish populated people there as well. So it was definitely a big help. So a lot of the exposure is what really got me to speak as well as I do. And then eventually I ended up moving to Winston City.
Wow, that is fantastic. Good for you. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna go get this paperwork process started. There's a small kitchen across the way, diagonally across the hall, but there's some coffee and some water, so if you would like anything, please help yourself.
Awesome.
I'll be right back.
Thanks so much.
Mm-hmm. Startle you.
That's okay. That's totally okay.
That story always gets to me too.
Yeah, I don't know how somebody can do something so vicious.
It's amazing how scary and amazing how two renowned doctors can be responsible for that.
I know. I know it's so scary. It's crazy.
Well, Dr. McGowan was murdered. Dr. Parker was presumed dead. They never found the body.
That is so sad.
It is. Poor families. I don't know if they'll ever solve the case. But say, let's not leave this day on a bad note. Let's just look forward to your future with us, and we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the release of George Sullivan's book, No One Knows, The Winston City Chronicles. And today, we have special guest, Brad Murphy, from the Winston City Times. Welcome, Brad. Nice to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me on the show.
So, Brad, do you consider yourself a conspiracy theorist or a journalist?
Well, kind of both.
Care to elaborate?
Well, I guess if you want to get right down to it, I guess you can consider me a conspiracy theorist more than a journalist. But a conspiracy theorist comes up with a theory. You can either believe it or not. I personally like to consider myself more as a realist, being able to find the truth and be honest about it.
Well then, let's be honest. You're here this morning to speak about the famous Winston City murders. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I believe every story deserves a chance. but it only takes one person to put something out there, then that credibility of that story goes right down the drain, and I think that's exactly what happened here.
Ah, so you mean George Sullivan's book. And aren't you a huge fan of Mr. Sullivan?
Yes, I am. He's actually the reason I started this whole journalist journey. See, I respect the guy for what he stands for. He saw a dream, and he went for it. And even though people are not crazy about his book, you still gotta give the guy credit.
I agree with you 100%. Now, the real question here, on Katie Reynolds. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think the truth will eventually come out?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I think the truth will come out. Look, something happened on June 6th, 2020, and once those fake pieces stop getting added to the puzzle and we finally start getting the real pieces, I think the truth will come out. And I think she did go through something. It's just a matter of what. And what happened on that day to her and her friends.
Well, that's very interesting, Brad. So you definitely think something went down. Well, you've been working on this case for the past couple of months. Any leads at all that you can share with us?
No, I can't share any leads, but the truth will come out.
Okay, I'm reading you. Well, any final words, Brad?
Yeah, just concerning these horrific events. Sometimes life is like a dream. Sometimes it makes no sense. Are people just born evil, or is it in their DNA? And why does sometimes the good have to die? I'll leave that for a little food of thought.
Wow, that's very intense. Well, listen, we're going to come right back to this interview after some new music. We're going to play Hand Sanitizer by Little Zebra.
Hey Mom, how's it going?
Hey, sweetie. How are you doing? And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay, Mom. Just trying to get ready for this interview.
If it's too much for you, sweetheart, you don't have to do this. You've been going through a lot. You should see somebody so you can talk to them about this.
No, Mom, I gotta do this for myself. I gotta do this interview. I gotta get this out there. I gotta let them know the truth.
Alright, I'll let you go and get ready, but take it easy, honey, and I love you.
Okay, Mom. Love you too. Thanks for checking up on me.
Detective, we might have something here.
All right, so what do we got?
It appears to be bone fragment.
Is it from a human skull? I mean, how the hell did we miss this before?
Well, it's the woods. It's like a needle in a haystack.
We got something here.
All right, what do we have?
It's a hat.
Son of a bitch. Carlos is gonna flip. I need to call him right now.
Yo le traigo mi son, que yo le traigo mi son. Ay, mi son para bailar, mi son para gozar, que yo le traigo mi son. Si yo te traigo mi rico son, que yo le traigo mi son. Ay, yo le traigo mi son. Ay, yo le traigo mi son. Son para bailar, yo le traigo mi son. Eso es mi.
He's not picking up. Hey guys! Guys, can you just make sure you keep taking pictures? Take pictures of everything, as much as you can.
Detective Smith, do you want some of us to remain here, or should we all head back?
No, we can't leave until Detective Ramos gets here. Oh, I just hope he shows up.
Of course I'm gonna show up. You done called me enough times. I just hope you got something for me.
I do. I have 2 things for you, actually.
Okay, what is it?
Bone fragment, possibly a human skull.
How sure are you that it's human?
Not 100%, but it's evidence.
Damn it. I need more sufficient stuff. I can't just work with skull. What do you got for me?
You have this.
What the hell is this?
It's a hat.
No shit, but what's the point with this hat right here?
Turn it around, look inside.
It says Mike.
Yes?
How many Mikes do we got in this world? You know how many Mikes we got in this world? Jackson, Jordan, Tyson. I mean, I can't work with this. I need more sufficient evidence to go with this. It's not good enough.
No, that is good enough. I mean, what's the chances of that hat being in these woods, the same woods that Katie Reynolds described to us? The same woods with that hat where the kids went missing that night.
Look, listen. What is the point of having all these evidence and the murder weapon without the murdered bodies? You know what we got with this? Nothing. Nada. Look, nice try, but we need to keep going and dig a little bit harder. You hear that, guys? Dig a little bit harder.
Wait, can you at least give me a ride back?
Guess so. You didn't know where you were at for the last 2 years.
Hey, Uncle. What did you think about the radio interview? No, I didn't try to put you down. No. I was just trying to say that there was more to unravel about this story. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way about it, but I'm just trying to put my honest opinion out there. I just gotta be honest with myself. That's what it takes to be a journalist. I can't be myself if I'm not honest.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
Come on, Dad. Answer the phone.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
You know I hate smoking. Why do you have to do that crap in the car?
What the hell was that? You take me right there to the damn woods, and you gave me little evidence to work with out there. This is bad. Really bad.
What are you talking about, Carlos? We found more today than we have in the past 2 years. Why do I always feel like you have something against me? Or something against this case?
Look, it's not you, it's me. I just been a little bit hard on myself.
Okay then, what is it? Talk to me.
You remember that kid that got killed in the liquor store? That was my case, and I messed up on that. Not because of my fault. He doesn't have justice, and his parents doesn't have justice because of me. I ruined that case. Now that guy's back on the street, and I gotta live with that for the rest of my life. That's the reason why I am the way I am with this case.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's when you left for Miami for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I got transferred to Miami. Yeah, that was a thriller. One thing for sure, I'll tell you, that was dangerous. I was working on the case there, but unfortunately that person got away. But ever since those situations, I've been remaining flawless. And I promise that after this, I'm not gonna miss. I will get that person and give him justice.
Well, if we work as a team, I can promise you that will never happen again. You just have to trust me, Carlos.
Alright, I got you.
Oh man, we gotta get ready to listen to this podcast.
What podcast?
You know, George Sullivan's podcast, The Dark Side. He has Katie Reynolds on there today, and this is her first public appearance since the incident. You know, maybe we can get some evidence out of it.
Finally. Hey, Dad. Yeah, I'm just in a bad mood right now. And nothing is going to plan. Honestly, like, all the information I've acquired over the past 7 months, it just seems lost, useless. Yeah, I understand. I just want your brother to let me cover my passion of aliens and UFOs, and he sucked out all the motivation. I don't even want to do it. Yeah. No, I understand. I understand. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, no, I'm gonna let you go though. I gotta head out. Take my mind off of all this. Okay, love you. Love you too. Bye.
For general nonfiction, the finalists are New Social Studies, Reflections of the Modern World by Christy Devine. I Saw the World Today by Jerry Charlatan. No One Knows, The Winston City Chronicles by George Sullivan. And the prize is awarded to No One Knows, The Winston City Chronicles by George Sullivan. A gripping account of the still unsolved murder of renowned surgeon Dr. Norton McGowan and the disappearance of his partner Dr. Gordon Parker and several other young Winston City residents.
You know, George, the difference between you and other authors? You make this look damn good.
Oh, hello, Miss Reynolds. So nice to see you again. Well, Miss Reynolds, apparently you didn't hear me when I walked in, but it's nice to see you again today.
Well, I can't say the same about you.
Somebody having a bad day?
Well, let me think. Would your life be good if for the last 2 years you had a book out that destroyed your life?
With all due respect, Miss Reynolds, your story did have quite a few holes in it.
My story had a lot of holes in it? What about your book? Making it seem like I was crazy and delusional.
Well, today, Miss Reynolds, I'm going to give you the chance to clear things up, tell your side of things, and we'll just see if my audience decides that they're going to believe you. I'm George Sullivan. Welcome to my podcast, The Dark Side. We're here to episode 50 with a very special guest, Miss Katie Reynolds. You may remember Miss Reynolds as she was a survivor from the horrific events that took place 2 years ago here in Winston City, which is labeled the Winston City Murders. Although these events have yet to be proven, and I say that since this is still an ongoing investigation with the Winston City Police Department, nothing has been solved and no new evidence has popped up. Now my fictional book, No One Knows, The Winston City Chronicles, has stirred up a lot of controversy, and today I give Miss Reynolds the opportunity to clear up the story and her reputation as she claims my book of lies has caused her integrity to be judged. So Miss Reynolds, the floor is yours.
Well, of course my integrity was being judged. If you would have just came out with a non-fictional book instead of fictional. But in the same sense, I do appreciate the fact that you're giving me this platform to clear my name and tell the truth.
Well, Miss Reynolds, the $1 million question. What really happened that night?
Well, you should know the answer to that. You came to the hospital and interviewed me about the worst day of my life. What started off as a very normal, fun day with my friends turned very tragic.
She's
Well, everything was
nervous.
fine. We all got in the car. We were going to the beach, and then the car broke down.
Keep watching and see what happens.
We really didn't know what was going on. It was dark. We went into the woods, and all I can really remember is Joey was there, and he got attacked with a bat. It was horrifying. Joey's my friend. Imagine your friends. Imagine being in that situation. And then out of nowhere, I just remember someone coming up behind me and grabbing me. That was it. It blacked out. From that point on, I remember waking up in a very sweaty, cold basement. Mike was there. Cody had no leg. I remember telling Mike, because you know his temper. He's always been somewhat of a hothead. He told the guy that he was going to kill him, and I just kept begging him to stop because I knew he was going to hurt him. Then all of a sudden the whistling. I'll never forget the whistling. He came down the stairs, whistling in this horrific manner.
Miss Reynolds, it's okay. Take your time.
The whistling. And then he came downstairs. And Mike was still going crazy, screaming his head up. And I just kept saying, Mike, calm down, he's gonna hurt you. And then the eyes. He drilled out Mike's eyes. And he cut Cody's arm off. It was horrible.
That all sounds terrifying. But I want to hear your perspective. How were you feeling being tied to that chair in this situation?
It was horrible. In your worst nightmares, the fear, the smells, everything triggers me back there. It's hard to think about. My friends, the blood. It's trauma that I never ever want anybody to ever experience. It's something I'll never forget. These people were my friends. This was torture. It's unfathomable.
No, I can't say I can even imagine any of that happening at all.
But every day I try.
Katie, I'm sorry. The thing about your story at this point is that a lot of people already know it from my book, even from Google. How do we know that this is what really happened? I mean, all of your friends died, and you're the only one who made it out alive and well.
Alive and well? If you consider being a 27-year-old woman on disability, PTSD, trauma, triggers, If that's what you consider alive and well, huh, a joke.
Whoa, Miss Reynolds, let's set the record straight. I don't think that you're making this up. I don't think that you're just putting on some act. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of all of this. But I need to point out the obvious here. You have all of your limbs. You still have both of your eyes. You are the only one who lived through this. So you can see where someone might be a little bit skeptical of what you're saying.
You know what? Sometimes I wish that was the case. I wish I was hurt, so people would believe me.
Okay, Miss Reynolds, we're gonna talk about your credibility that you're concerned about. I kind of have to question your credibility. Look here. We've got Valium, we've got Xanax, we've got lithium, we've got Prozac. Generally when someone gets these prescriptions filled, they do so all at one pharmacy because the pharmacist will tell them that these shouldn't be mixed because side effects could include things like depression, suicidal thoughts, memory loss.
How dare you? Where did you even get these? This is personal information. And if you want to know truth, I don't even take all of these.
All right, you know what? We can ignore that. Let's move on to another curiosity. The anonymous phone call? The tip? Where'd that come from? Somebody, we don't know who, called the authorities. The authorities went over there and they checked out the crime scene. No bodies were found except for one doctor. That doctor being Norton McGowan. Now, Katie, do you know where that anonymous call came from?
If you're insinuating that it was me, it wasn't. I don't even know how it was taken. I don't even know how I got there. Or who was there.
Well, you've already brought up our interview in the hospital. During that interview, you mentioned 3 people who were down in that room with you. Don't you think maybe one or all of them could have taken you to the hospital and made that anonymous phone call?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember anybody down there. I don't remember 3 people being there. All I remember is me and my friends and that doctor.
Wait. Really? You don't remember? You told me that there were 3 people down there with you. One of them being the nurse that had already run out of the room. Are you seriously telling me now that you don't remember anyone else down there with you?
I don't remember a nurse. I don't remember 3 people. Maybe your book has you believing these lies.
Okay, Miss Reynolds, that's your story now. Anything else you want to say to clear your name? I mean, that's why you're here.
That's not my story. That's the truth. Now your little book, that's a story. What you did was the worst. You took someone's trust and made a story and ran with it. To make it even worse, you took my tragedy and turned it into your success. You took my friend's tragedy and turned it into your book. And I really hope that one day, karma doesn't come back to you in a bad way.
Okay. I'm sorry if my fictional story caused you any harm, Miss Reynolds. That was never my intention when I wrote this. I lost my job because of your truth. Because it couldn't be verified. But it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, yes. Because I was able to focus on my true passion, which is writing. And I filled in the holes in what you told me in a work of fiction to create No One Knows. I didn't write this to hurt anybody. It's fictional. I'm no different than all the others out there that make novels, movies, music videos even, video games. I took something that I was told of a true story and I embellished to turn it into a work of fiction.
George, it's not what you wrote. It's how you wrote it. Give me the book. I'll give you an example.
Here you are, Miss Reynolds.
I mean, look at page 77. You refer to me as Kathy, which you could have done a lot better than that. And you said, and I quote, seems like Kathy almost enjoyed being sedated. Because every time I would try to leave, she would always bring me back and stop talking again. Almost like she was purposely playing a game. It was almost like watching a movie and somebody keeps hitting the pause button, then the play button, and then the pause button. There's plenty more creative license.
Well, Miss Reynolds, again, No One Knows is a work of fiction. And I'm sorry if it caused you any pain, but we do have to move on now to my next segment and to my sponsors. This has been a sit-down interview with Miss Katie Reynolds. Stay tuned when we next discuss world issues. That's today's topic. Thank you for tuning in to The Dark Side.
Well, what did you think?
I don't know. It's just something that doesn't make sense here. Doesn't add up.
Okay, so you're telling me you don't believe her? You have to understand, Carlos. What happens to Katie happened over 2 years ago. Maybe there's something we're not seeing. We weren't there. We don't know. I mean, there's possibly something that she's not saying, but we have to keep an open mind here, okay?
Nope, I don't believe her. And everything that she said is in George's book. I mean, you could Google the whole information. Everything just doesn't add up. Plus, there's other 3 people involved. And for some odd reason, she doesn't feel like snitching or giving up their names. I wonder why. We gotta find something fast and quick. I ain't getting any younger.
Oh. Hey. So how did it go, babe?
Oh, you know I'm a natural. Yeah, it's all set. Q will be at the end of the garage.
That's my girl. Good job.
So I'm heading to the house now. I'll just go pick up the money.
Wait. I thought we were going to do that together.
Why? I'm on my way. It would just speed the process.
I just wanted to be there with you when we did it.
No. We don't have to be together. I can just go pick it up. And then we can meet after. What's the big deal?
No. I guess you're right. We'll meet up later. You're gonna want to go upstairs in my son's room. It's in the sill, the duffel bag. You're gonna want to go up to the attic to find it.
Okay, honey. Sounds good. I'll give you a call when I'm done.
Alright, babe. Buddy, did you see someone in my office a second ago? Hey, Sylvia.
Hey, I got the bag.
No, that sounds good. No, you know what the deal is. Yeah, you know what the plan is. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. I'll see you later tonight. I love you.
Alright, guys, we've taken up enough of Miss Reynolds' time. Let's wrap it up. Katie? Alright.
What's that?
Cashier's check. I compensate all my guests.
I don't do it for that. I don't want your blood money.
Are you sure?
You can get out.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we're both in recording. Okay.
Okay.
Good afternoon, David. Thank you for coming in. I'm happy that you're here today. But we would like to get some information from you.
Information on what?
The Winston City murders?
I don't know what other information you can get out of me. It's been about 2 years.
Well, let me ask you something. Have I interviewed you?
I don't think so.
Well, guess what? We're gonna do this again. Good morning, I'm Detective Ramos. You met my partner?
So as Detective Carlos was saying, we need some information. And only you can give it to us.
I don't know what information I can give that you don't already have.
Okay, well, we have the paperwork here that clearly states you got a phone call and you went and picked up a few kids on the night of June 6th of 2020. Do you remember that night at all?
Yeah, I remember picking up those kids.
Okay, so can you tell us what they were wearing, what they were talking about, anything?
Well, they were talking about going to see a fight, I believe.
Now look, listen. I know it's been a couple of years ago, your brain could be a little bit foggy, but can you give me a recap of what happened? I want to hear it, even though you spoke to her. Please.
Well, I got the request. I couldn't find them on the GPS. They ended up being in the...
What do you mean you couldn't find them on the GPS? How'd you pick them up if you couldn't find them?
Well, they were on the side of the road. They flagged me down.
So you just strolled up and down the street till you found them? What?
Yeah, until I could find them.
Do you remember the conversation they were having?
Just they wanted to go see a fight.
Mm-hmm.
One girl was talking about, I don't know, whoring herself out.
Do you remember which one was the promiscuous one?
I don't remember. I don't know names.
Okay, So where did you end up dropping them off?
They ended up going to an apartment complex on Birch Street.
Okay. Is that near the woods?
Yes. Yes, it was about 2 miles from the woods, from where I picked them up.
Okay, so they're going to see a fight, but you dropped them off in an apartment complex near the woods.
Yes.
Why?
Hold that thought. Look, listen, I completely understand that it's been a couple of years ago and your brain could be a bit foggy, but we have records. We have records of your scheduled pickups, and that day around 3:30 you picked up 4 people. So come on, give me a little something to work with here.
I mean, that's all I know. I don't have any information. I don't have any names. I know who they are because it's been all over the news.
It's just a waste of our time here. We need something to work with. Do you have anything? Anything?
That's all I have.
Again, waste of our freaking time. Well, thank you for your help. If we have any more information, can you please let us know? Because we definitely want to get in contact with you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in, talking to us.
Waste of our time. Waste of our freaking time.
Well, at least he gave us something. We know why they were near the woods now.
Manda pinga con toda esa información. Yo pensaba que este tipo me da cosas. No me dio nada. No me dio nada.
Damn allergies.
George.
Brad. You... Again. Look, didn't I already give you everything you need?
You did, and I appreciate that. I need more, and I only have a fraction of the story.
Of course you only have a fraction of the story. There only is a fraction of the story.
You interviewed Katie Reynolds twice. You're telling me you don't have anything?
Look, have a seat. Look, yeah, I interviewed Katie Reynolds twice. But her story couldn't be corroborated. There wasn't enough evidence to back up what she told me. I mean, that first interview that I did the story about, that's what got me fired from Winston City Times. I mean, I need you to really think about this. Is that the road you want to go down?
Well, if it means achieving my goals of aliens and UFOs, I'm willing to take the risk.
It pains me to say this to you. It really does. But you need to let that go. Your creatively stifling uncle is never going to support that. If you're going to keep working with Winston City Times as a reputable journalist, you're going to have to let that go.
George, you're my idol, man. The way your work motivates you. It determines you to keep moving forward. That's what inspired me to do this whole journalist thing in the first place. You gotta help me. Please.
Okay. Off the record, the old George would tell you to keep digging. Something tells me the key to this story is you go back to the very beginning, which is when those kids went missing. Look at the old articles that came out around those times. Look for missing persons posters. Hell, use Google. And you definitely need to get in touch with somebody at Winston City PD. It is still an open case, so they're not going to give you details. But they could end up pointing you in the right direction. So stick with it.
Alright, yeah, I understand. I'll go do that.
And Brad, good luck.
Thank you, George.
I'm pushing hard now is because of the fact that the missing people's parents are gonna end up suing the freaking police department and we're gonna lose millions, and I am not losing my job after all these years on this force. I know you have worked hard and I have worked hard, and I am not losing my job, and neither are you.
Well, it leaves us no choice. You know what we have to do, right?
No, what?
We're gonna go speak with Katie Reynolds.
Katie?
Yes, Katie. This should be fun.
Okay.
Every day's doing something new over here.
Hi, Miss Reynolds. How are you doing today? I'm Detective Smith. This is Detective Ramos.
Miss Reynolds, do you mind we step in for a second?
Yeah, I guess. Is there anything I can get you guys? Coffee, water, anything?
No, thank you. I'm all set.
I have a soda, no ice.
You a fan?
What?
The book. You a fan?
No, but it seems like you are.
No way. George Sullivan left that after the podcast, and I'm pretty sure it was on purpose. So what can I help you guys with? I know today is George's 1-year anniversary for his book. Is that why you guys are here?
Well, kind of. But what we really need is some answers. And we think you might be able to help with that. We listened to your podcast today, and it just seemed like your story was very real.
Well, it was really real. It just sucks because nobody believes me.
Well, Miss Reynolds, I want to cut to the chase. All the random information that we got is from that anonymous tip. What's the deal with that?
What anonymous tip? You think if I knew any type of information, I wouldn't tell you guys? I want justice for my friends.
Come on, Katie. Level me for a second. You mean to tell me there's a book being published, your friends being missing out, and now you got this man right here just randomly killing people? Come on, my sister. You gotta level me for a second. Level with me. What's going on? What's the deal here?
You know what? That's exactly what it was. There was a guy. There was a killer out there who kidnapped me and my friends and tortured us. And I would give anything to find out why this happened to us.
Miss Reynolds, we're just trying to get some answers. We just want to bring justice to your friends and their families.
Well, Miss Reynolds, George said that there was 3 people there and you seem to be missing that information out. What's the deal with that? To me, it seems like you're trying to cover up some shit.
I'm not covering up for nobody. Nobody deserves that.
Okay. If that's your story, we believe you. We won't take more of your time. Here's my card. If you have more information, please give us a call.
All right, Katie, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Just hang in there. We're going to get you some answers.
Hey, my name is Brad Murphy. I'm from the Winston City Times. I was wondering if I could get any information on the Winston City murders from an officer.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm sorry, that's an ongoing investigation. I can't help you.
Are you sure?
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Come on, please, you don't understand. I need this information.
I'm sorry, sir, I can't help you with that.
Are you...
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to leave. I can't help you with that. That's an ongoing investigation.
Alright, thank you. I get it.
You stop to see that life is not always fair, that sometimes evil wins, as Kathy slowly opens her eyes to see what appears to be hell. She sees her friends, and one of them is already missing a body part. She pleads with anybody that can hear her screaming voice to not hurt them and to help them escape. They continue with their acts of madness and rage. Feeling helpless, she fades in and out, only to remember that maybe not everybody in the room was as evil. Her friend Jasmine comes in, and then because of her, Kathy's life was saved.
The picture that you are looking at, her name is Katie Reynolds. The events that she described were horrifying, claiming that her friends were murdered and slaughtered. These accounts would raise speculation for the next couple of years and would give new meaning to the words serial killer. To this day, the investigation remains open and Katie has faded out of public. Tonight we cover the mysterious Winston City murders as we take a deep dive into the Sea of Madness and also referenced best-selling author George Sullivan's book, No One Knows, The Winston City Chronicles. Stay tuned tonight. This murder mystery's unsolved.
What's up, partner? What you doing?
I'm watching that documentary they made about the Winston City murders. I figured it could give us some information.
What, that nonsense? Yo, you've seen it like 4 times already. That's all fake. It's all made for TV.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I figured it couldn't help, especially at this point it won't hurt. So, anyways, where have you been hiding?
Well, guess what, partner? I think I'm gonna solve this case.
What? Okay. How?
Well, I gather all the information, all the evidence, and this bad boy right here.
George Sullivan's book? You said that book was bullshit.
Yeah, I know what I meant and I said it. But today with the podcast and Katie's Demeter, just hear me out for a second. Do you remember hearing Winston's disappearance that happened a couple of years ago?
Yeah, you're talking about the 21 people from 2018 to 2020, but we realized that all those people were connected to this case.
Exactly. And how did we realize it? Because of this article. You see, in this article it states that Dr. Gordon Parker and Dr. Norton McGowan both got involved in the black market, selling organs to God knows who for X amount of dollars. Dr. Parker did it to support his family and business, while Dr. McGowan did it to support his lifestyle. They captured 21 people, cut their organs out, and put them back in the street like it was trash. 4 out of the 21 died and 17 came forward with the same story. All didn't know how they were captured and didn't know how they woke up. They were all there, but all of their organs were taken out. Which brings me to Exhibit B. We got Luis Ramirez, Joy Marino, Cody Evers, and Mike Miller. Then we got Gordon Parker, who's missing, but is also a suspect. And then Katie Reynolds, only witness we have in sight.
All right, I'm intrigued.
All right.
Keep going.
Then we got Dr. Norton McGowan, who, unfortunately, deceased.
Okay.
Now my question is, why was there 21 victims found with no problem, but these 5 are missing? So I asked myself again, why were they in the woods? Why these 4 kids? So I decided to start from one spot that we didn't feel was necessary in this book.
Wait. Why now? What made you think of all of this now after you criticized that book up and down. Same with the documentaries. You thought those were bullshit too.
That podcast today, when Katie picked up that book and read it, she said to George, "Oh, you changed my name from Katie to Kathy."
Okay, so, but you do know that all authors do that so they don't get sued.
Exactly. And he did it for those two doctors as well. You see, in this book, Dr. Parker has to be Dr. Porter, and Dr. McGowan has to be Dr. McCormick, which brings me to this. Page 97. As Dr. McCormick just got done killing two of Kathy's friends, Dr. Porter then comes to a room and say, "What are you doing? You're crazy. You're not supposed to be killing anyone. The attack was simple. Take the organs that we need and put them back to the streets." But Dr. McCormick, with this crazy look in his eyes, says, "Don't you get tired of doing the same thing? We have to have some fun out of this." You see where I'm going with this?
Wait, holy shit. So you're trying to tell me that that book is real, not fiction?
Exactly. See, there's some truth in that book. The fact that it's marketed fiction is what makes people not pay attention. And see, that's our 21 victims. He said that take the organs that we need and put them back to the street just the way the victims were found.
Okay, but how do you explain McGowan's death and the fact that Parker is missing?
Okay, I got you. So see, in this book, Dr. Parker is against all of the things that McGowan has gone crazy. Although the book doesn't say it, I believe Parker and McGowan got into some heated exchange that led Parker to shoot McGowan in the head.
Wait. But Parker's blood was found at the scene.
Of course. McGowan must have got a hit in.
Okay, so then how did Katie get away?
Well, Dr. Parker ain't no killer, so he must have offered Katie some hush money and make sure this go away.
I don't know. Something still seems off. I can't put my finger on it. But, maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Never fail.
Detective Ava Smith. Okay, who? Wait, say that again? You've got to be shitting me. Okay, tell them I'll be right down. Oh my god. Okay. Hi, I hear you have some information for us.
Yes, I do. But I need to be promised that I'll get immunity.
You haven't spoke yet, so I can't promise you anything. I have to hear what you have to say first.
Trust me, I have information.
Okay, the room's right over there.
Okay.
Let's go talk.
Hello, Jamie. I'm Detective Ramos. You met my partner. So apparently you got some information involving the Winston City murders and you want immunity. Let me ask you one question. Why should I give you immunity? What do you got for us?
I definitely have all the information you need. I just can't do this anymore. The thoughts, the guilt, the bad memories, I just can't do it.
Oh, okay, Jamie. If that's true, let us know what you have. What information can you provide us?
Will I get immunity?
Come on, you gotta work with me here. What do you got for us?
I have all the information you need.
Well, talk! I need something to work
but
with.
I will, but I need immunity.
Immunity. You can tell this me, but I got nothing to work with. Come on, talk to me.
I don't want to go to jail. I need immunity. I need immunity.
Well, you know what? It's a waste of my freaking time.
Wait, Jessica.
I know where the bodies are.
What?
I
Hold up.
know where the bodies are.
Well, that thought. You know where the bodies are, huh? You know where these four people at? Huh? You know where he's at? You know where she's at? Talk.
I know where 4 of them are.
Well, I need something to work with. Come
I
on.
know where they're located. They're my friends.
Well, where are they?
I need immunity.
Before I give you immunity, I need more information.
I can't. I need immunity.
Okay.
Where are they located?
Will I get immunity?
Okay. You want immunity. Before we give you that, you gotta give us information. It's a give or take, mommy. You gotta give us something to work with. Oh, I would. Come on.
I have all the information you need, but I need to feel secure with immunity.
Okay. I promise you. If by any chance you give us the information and you're telling me the truth and you're not screwing around, we'll probably give you something to work with.
I need immunity. I know where they're located. They're my friends.
Okay.
I can take you to them.
Okay. You want immunity? Give me something to work with, and it'll work. I can't guarantee you anything, but if you give us something, we will give you something to work with. All right?
Not until I'm promised immunity first.
I'll see what I can do. Detective, give me the paperwork.
Okay, got it.
And look, I'm gonna tell you something now, mommy. Do not screw with me and do not play with me. You better give me the truth and do not leave out any information, because I swear to God, if there's any lie, any misinformation, anything you're holding on to me, I am taking you down to the full extent of the law. Do you understand me?
Yes.
All right. Stay put. I'll be right back.
Come on, George. Answer. Why isn't he answering? Damn it, George, answer.
All right, Jamie, it's your lucky die.
Yeah, for the record, this wasn't easy, especially then with a judge at 8 o'clock p.m. So this better be good.
Okay, I know where the bodies are located. They're in the woods near the Shalimar River. You'll see a tree with a white cloth, and they're the bodies of Lewis, Joey, Cody, and Mike.
All right.
Okay.
I'll go send my team over there.
All right, what other information do you have for us?
I know who's behind all of this. It's my father.
Hold up. Wait a second. It's unbelievable. You mean to tell me the person behind all this was your pops? And now after all this, after years later, the big book release, you're gonna come here with all this information? I don't get it, Jamie. Why now?
I told you I can't bear to take this anymore. I just don't want to see any more people hurt.
God damn it, look, I'm not stressing anymore, but I'm telling you, I swear to God, you better make sure you're telling me the truth. And if you are not telling me the truth, you'll be prosecuted 100% to the fullest of the law. You understand me, Jamie?
I just can't go to jail. I can't do jail time. Am I gonna do jail time? Is there anything else?
Did you have anything to do with this? And did you commit any type of crime or murder?
No.
Are you sure about this, Jamie? You commit any type of crime or murder? I'm gonna ask this again. Did you do any kind of murder or commit anything?
I just don't want to get in trouble. I just don't want to go
Damn
to
it,
jail.
talk! Did you do anything and commit any of these murders? Did you help your pop?
It wasn't my fault!
Okay, well, we cannot promise you anything, okay? We cannot promise you that nothing will be done to you. We can try our hardest. We got you the immunity. However, we do need to know Did you kill anybody or were you a part of it?
If I tell you everything and everything, will I go to jail?
Can't promise you, but I'll send a good word to the judge. I'll make sure he meet lenient on you.
We'll do everything we can.
If you're telling us the truth.
Here. So far, write down everything you know and sign it. When we can verify it, maybe we can make a deal.
Am I free to go?
Yeah, you're free to go.
Please, I'm gonna give this to you. Don't open it until I get home.
Look, I'm gonna send 2 of my guys there to your house. You make sure to call me when you get home, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Jamie. I swear to God, Queen, you better not be lying to me. You know what happened if I catch you lying. You're going down. Have a good night, Mama.
Oh man, after 2 years, I cannot believe what just happened. I mean, I'm still in shock. Do you think she was actually telling the truth?
Well, for her sake, I hope so. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm opening this envelope.
Carlos, there's a reason she asked us to wait.
Look, I think we waited long enough. Besides, I think we earned this. Let's see what we got here. Went to some police statement, paperwork, affidavit, blah, 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 paperwork, 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 paperwork. Got a piece of paper.
Carlos, don't be ridiculous. No criminal gives you a blank piece of paper.
Let me do smart ass today.
Yeah, don't you watch cop shows?
I like your attitude. Keep the energy going.
Alright. Tonight is the night. What the hell does that mean? It happens. It needs to end. Okay, what needs to end? This makes no sense. Go to the warehouse where it all started. 9 p.m. So tonight, 9 p.m. at a warehouse.
9 p.m.
This doesn't make any sense. Wait, what time is it?
Almost 9 o'clock.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh my god, I just had a thought. Oh my god. Do you think that she was the one that gave us that anonymous tip in the first place?
Oh, wait. Hold on. This whole time, she's been under our nose and we just freaking missed it? Oh, hell no! Look, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but we gotta get to that warehouse.
Wait, shouldn't we, call for backup?
Hell no, it's our case! Listen, we don't got enough time to waste. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Carlos, is everything okay?
Ay, mi madre, no me digas. They found the bodies.
What?
My God. She was telling the truth the whole time. We gotta go find her. When do we have enough time? We gotta go help her.
Carlos, we can't leave yet. We have to make sure we're here for what we need to be here for.
Yeah, but we're wasting time. We gotta go help her. Well. Look who decided to join the party.
Wait, is that Katie Reynolds?
Yeah, you mean to tell me she had nothing to do with this?
Who are you? What is going on here? Oh my god. What's going on here? Who are you? Let me out!
What's the matter, James? You don't recognize me? You don't recognize this room?
There's no way! You should be dead!
No, James. I'm not dead. It's amazing what you can do when you're a doctor. You can make miracles happen. It was easier dealing with the devil that you knew.
Who are these? Yeah. No. You let her go. You let her go right now! Damn it!
We'll get to all that. You know, it's funny. When you play a game, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This time, I plan to win. It's a simple game. I'm gonna ask you a question. You get it right, someone lives. You get it wrong, someone's getting hurt. So, without further ado, let's see who's behind curtain number 1.
Jamie.
Help!
See, we gotta play by the rules here. A certain reporter, he didn't want to play by those rules. People just don't understand what we're going through. In a lawsuit against us, about to lose our practice, make this deal with the devil. Our partner turns into a psycho. Turns out it didn't matter anyway. It's all a setup. They ruined our lives. They made a mistake. They let us get out of there that night. Now we're gonna have our revenge. Hey, it's about time you woke up there, Sleeping Beauty.
Hey man, I know who you are. Just please untie me.
Well, I can't do that. See, here's the thing. We're playing a game of cat and mouse. And you know, maybe the first few attempts, the cat doesn't get that mouse. But eventually, that mouse is gonna get caught. And well, little mouse, your time is up.
Hey man, I'm just doing my job.
Doing your job? Just doing your job means showing up where you don't belong, just snooping around, getting caught up in something you have no business being a part of.
Look,
You have my hands tied up, my feet tied up. Killing me is not the solution.
Killing you will solve a big problem for me. See, I can't have you messing up my plans for tonight. Now, I've worked too hard to get to this point.
What the hell is that?
This here? No. It's just a little hydrochloric acid. Come on.
No!
What are you screaming for? I haven't even done anything yet.
No! Ah! Ah! Ah!
See, he followed me. He didn't play by the rules, and he suffered the consequences. But because of him, I was able to get close to you, James. You know, it's funny what money can do. See, I paid that little brat to put a fake story in the paper. You know, that story about the malpractice suit with Dr. Brymore. I knew that would get your attention.
What? That was a bogus story? No, I don't believe. There's no way.
Of course it was. The kid didn't want to do research. He just wanted to get his name out there. But James, let's get back to the game, shall we? Let's see who's behind curtain number 2.
Dr. Parker, right? You're supposed to be dead.
Well, I'm not. But look, James, I got Winston City's best-selling author, George Sullivan. He thinks everything that happened was all fictional. But now he knows it's real, doesn't he? We're gonna show him that it's real. But let's move on to curtain number 3, huh? Who could it be? Dr. Lynette Brymore. I can see your confusion. She was the one you were gonna attack tonight, wasn't she? And for what? You were gonna attack her for no reason. That whole story was bullshit, just so I could get you here. You see, James, everyone's got a purpose for being here tonight. See, George here thinks nothing happened on June 6th, 2020. We're gonna prove to him that something certainly went down. And Dr. Brymore, hell, I did you a favor. You were gonna kidnap her anyway. And as for your daughter, obvious why she's here. But it's funny, you know where I found her tonight? She was at the Winston City Police Department.
How can you imagine what's going on inside there? We ain't got no much time to waste. We gotta figure out what's going on.
Now, what could she possibly be doing in there? But let's get to the game now, shall we? Question number 1. Whose fault is all this?
What? I don't know whose fault all of this is. What do you mean?
You better know. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's yours. It's yours and McGowan's. I don't know. Okay. It's my fault. Is that what you want to hear? Huh? It's my fault.
Well, James, that's wrong.
Carlos, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. Now we're going.
That's bogus! If it's not your fault, if it wasn't McGowan's fault, if it's not my fault, then whose fault could it possibly be?
Oh, James, we'll get to that. But no commercial breaks. On to round 2.
All right, listen, partner. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but listen. You gonna take the left wing, I'll take the right wing. We got our Bluetooth connected, so let's go.
All right, got you.
Damn it. I didn't think this place was that big. Shit.
This time, you get it wrong, somebody dies. Question 2. Who helped me set all this up tonight?
I don't know. How should I know? I'm tied up here, remember? How should I know? I don't know. Norton? Norton helped you. He helped you do all of this.
Really, James? That's the best you can do? You stupid son of a bitch? You killed him! Why don't we see how some hydrochloric acid will interact with skin, huh?
No! Oh my God,
James, I'm not gonna kill her yet, but I am gonna do something nice for you. Here's the answer to round 1's question. It was Sylvia.
What? No.
It was Sylvia that switched the charts. It was Sylvia that put the wrong tools in the room. It was Sylvia that told us to stay away from you during the trial. I'm telling you, James, she's the reason we're all here. She can't be trusted. Believe me or don't, but it's the truth. But James, I'll be extra generous. Here's the answer to question number 2. The question about who helped me set all this up tonight. It's funny. They're in this room.
What? No! That wasn't me!
That's because it was me.
You? I was going to kill you. You were my next target. You're in on this? Oh my God. How could I have been so stupid?
That's right, James. Let me introduce you to Dr. Lynette Brymore, formerly known as Dr. Lynette Parker. That's right, James. She's my sister. After I told her what you did to me, how you caused me to lose my family, well, she vowed to help me get my vengeance. And it all started when she took care of Sylvia. Go get that bitch. So you're damn right, James. It is crazy how history repeats itself.
She's gone. She's gone.
The hell you mean she's gone?
She's gone, as in she's not there. She's gone.
And the money?
That's gone too.
You see, James, I told you she couldn't be trusted. She's exactly who I said she was. The first chance she got, she took the money and split. As a matter of fact, no one in your family can be trusted. I'm sure your daughter had plenty to say at the police station earlier.
No, no!
the hell are you doing here? You're the last person I would expect to see here.
What are you waiting for? Shoot him already! Come on!
How dare you tell me to shoot him, considering what you did to us?
I didn't shoot you, did I?
Jamie, I need to know. Did he force you to do what he did to us?
No, I swear.
Did you save me because you cared? Did you send me that letter to be here today?
Yes, I did.
Mia, no! No! Mia, no! Ugh.
Katie! Get me out of here! Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Come on, come on.
Die!
You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet. I know you're in pain, but you gotta be quiet. Shh.
Keep going all the way to the line.
Partner. Can you hear me?
Yeah, partner, I'm here. I see a set of stairs. I'm going down.
Katie! You know how this is going to end! And this time, I'm not going I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
We really don't have time for that right now. I know it hurts, but you're getting too heavy. I'm gonna have to sit you down for a little bit right here.
Sit me down!
Yeah, you're gonna have to sit down. You're just gonna have to
No,
rest.
you can't leave me here.
No, you really do. Like, I have to do that. I'll be right back. Seriously, you're gonna be fine, okay? You got this.
You can't leave. What? You can't leave me here. Where are you going? You can't leave me like this.
Well, what do famous Pulitzer Prize winning novelist. Do you know what you put us through, Sullivan? Well, I gotta tell you, I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh my God. Leave me here to die.
No, I would have never leave you, but hurry up. I don't know how long he's gonna be out for.
Right.
Come on, come on.
Carlos, I've got bodies down here.
Are they dead or they're alive?
I think they're dead. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check this one's pulse.
Detective, how many is there? How many are in there?
Now it's twice, James. You've left me for dead. Twice that I've come back. It's like a game of Russian roulette, and I just keep on winning. Been waiting for this moment for 2 years, planning for 2 years. You ruined my life, James. And all I've been able to think about is how I want to end yours.
If you're gonna kill me, just do it already! My wife is dead. My son is dead. You killed him. And now my daughter's dead. I don't got anything to
Your daughter's dead because of you, James. You drove her to that state of mind by making her kill her friend and live with the guilt. I just need to know one thing. That night 2 years ago, were you planning on killing everyone in that room except for Sylvia and Jamie?
You're damn right that was my plan. But your buddy Norton, he did the dirty work for me. Nah. My plan was to kill everyone except for Jamie. And Katie, she was the insurance policy. I left her alive only for Jamie. So that Jamie would stick to the plan.
Well, that didn't really work, now did it? Well, because you spared Katie, she was able to tell her story. It turned into a goddamn book. And now, your daughter went to the police? I can only assume she told everything. Your plan failed.
No, my plan didn't fail. I mean, look at the way everything is. Whose name is in the papers? It's yours. It was McGowan's. Katie, she's on a podcast with that asshole reporter who wrote a book. No one talks about me. No one talks about Sylvia. They're talking about you guys. But my plan didn't fail. Isn't that right, Sylvia? You don't have the guts. You don't need guts. When you're the man with the gun. It looks like I just won the game of Russian roulette.
Come on, we gotta go, come on! Be strong. Come on, come on.
I get shot in the leg!
I know, but you gotta push through it.
Whoa. Slow down there, Queen. You should say I'm surprised to see you come back. What the fuck you doing with him? Thought you was in the fan of his books.
Wait, I can explain. It's not what it looks like. I can explain.
That's not what it looks like? Well, try to explain that to the jury.
Please, you gotta believe me. You have to believe me.
You just listen! I know you were behind this the whole time. Both of y'all.
Carlos, just listen to what she has to say.
Nobody's going anywhere.
¿Julia? De pinga es Julia. La última vez que te vi estaba en Miami. Empecé. Tardé 2 años para cogerte, pero te me escapaste. La encontramos. Que es muy chiquito. Ahora esta vez va para la cárcel.
Yo no sé nada de qué tú estás hablando. Yo no soy Julia. Eso no es mi nombre.
No, tú sí eres Julia. No te me hagas la loca. Esta vez te cogí. Ahora estoy más tremenda. Pero te voy a coger y te vas para la cárcel. Y no me la toca.
Yo no soy Julia otra vez. Y yo no voy para ningún lado. Y si tú no escuchas, yo sí voy a tocar.
Nah, hijo de puta. Te voy a coger. And this time around, you're going down.
Wait, that's Julia? That's Sylvia.
Nah, that ain't Sylvia. That's Julia. She be changing her name more than Michael Jackson's nose job.
Sylvia? The nurse?
Good? You hit?
No, I'm good.
No, I got hit.
It's just a flesh wound. You'll be alright.
I'm just happy this is all over.
No, it ain't over until I say it's over. This is the way it's going down. The crazed girl that I should have killed in the first place, you're going down. The stupid author that made it all up, you're going down too, buddy. This possessive cop, I don't even know what you're doing here. But you, sir, you're all going down. I'm walking out of here.
Oh, hell no. There's no way in hell. I done shot you like 3 times.
Yeah, you should have shot the bitch in the head.
Sylvia, baby. I knew you'd make it. I knew you'd be here with me. But you know what? First things first. You. Give me the gun.
Just give him the gun. So you're just gonna let money be the reason you do the things you do to people?
Shut up! Yeah. You're okay. So this is what's gonna happen next. Sylvia and I, we're gonna walk. And the 3 of you, you're going down for this. There was no way after what happened to my family that we were gonna go down for this. Sylvia and I are gonna walk.
He just talks too damn much. But he does have some of the story right. You 3 will take the blame for it. And I'm walking out of here. Where the hell's the money?
play me?
Sylvia. If you're listening to this, I'm either dead or gone far away. You see, I knew from the beginning that I couldn't trust you. And if you can't trust someone with your heart, how are you going to trust someone with your money? You're greedy, vindictive, and, most of all, seductive. I could already see right through you from the beginning and what you were truly about. There was no way I could trust someone like you. And as for the money, my daughter, Jamie, she is the only one who knows where the rest of the money is. You know what, Sylvia? It's nothing personal. How could it be? This was just business.
Sucks when shit backfires, doesn't it? Get up. Hands behind your back.
We are back and talking about the Winston City murders. Today, the trial just wrapped up a few hours ago. As we saw the state versus Sylvia Perez, which, again, she went by many names, she was found guilty on all 4 charges for the indictment of money laundering, conspiracy to commit murder, identity fraud, and tampering with evidence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, have a good day. Okay, bye.
I mean, I can't believe it. They threw the book at her. They gave her 2 life consecutive sentences, spending 125 years in prison. And get this, no possibility of parole.
To the sky, I put my foot upon the brake and I pulled up next to her. I gave a wink, started to think as I opened up the door. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Won't you show me your dirty side? Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Won't you show me your dirty side?
But I guess what I'm looking forward to in all of this is George Sullivan's new book. Everyone knows the Winston City Chronicles Chapter 2, which he's already confirmed. But hey, you know what? The Winston City can finally sleep good knowing that this madness is all over. With all that said, send in your thoughts and let me hear what you think about all of this. This has been one hell of a journey.
Hey, Katie. This is Jamie. I know I'm probably the last person you want to think about, but I feel awful about what happened. I was weak and I was manipulated. I came through when I wanted justice for the good people. And that's my gift to you.
They say money is the root of all evil. Is that really true? In the eyes of evil, the good finally shines through. Weak people are manipulated, strong people work their way through. And instead of falling, they get back up. So for me, money is a drug. Either you let it affect you or you don't.